Pero again, I cannot even indicate my preference. We did create that commission, we imbued it with independence, then I don't think it's proper for me to tell them what to do.
Sir, si Jam, si Sam.
Hi, sir. ESO has promised a thorough review of the PFA. Have you given them a deadline for the commission to finish their
Is a BFA, I also want to get the inputs from the legislature, specifically the Senate. No? So I've read in the media several comments by various senators. So I don't know if we can do it prior to a LEDAC or during the LEDAC. But I think I made my position clear naman. There are certain provisions, like anything made by man, that can be made better.
Sir, may schedule ka na ng LEDAC, sir?
Not yet na. Yung naninigurado muna tayo. Dahil ngayon ang araw, good news na mukhang so far, lilihis yung bagyo sa ating parating. Kaya, tsaka yung ating barangay elections, ang concentration natin rin.
Sir, paano wag na nila siguro doon sa hindi ka puputo?
Well, nakikiusap po tayo sa lahat na hindi po bumoboto. No? Yung barangay po ang pinaka-immediate na tumutugon sa lahat ng pangangailangan po sa komunidad. Kung disaster relief sila, kung meron tayong anti-dengue sila, kung lahat na lang ho na success kung tutusin ng gobyerno, national o local, nagmumula po kung gaano ka-effective yung ating mga barangay. Napaka-importante po ng eleksyon na to at talagang may tatakda ng malaking bagay yung tagumpay o hindi ng mga programang ilalaan ng ating pong gobyerno. So nakikiusap tayo sa lahat ng mamamayan, panahon na po ito, no, na makinahok naman tayo para hindi natin masabing yung kinabukasan natin, wala tayong kinalaban doon. Dito ho natin hubugin yun. Sa mapapaho oras, baka pwede tayo tumuloy sa mga pisito natin.
Sir, last 3 quick questions. Si Jenny Reyes.
Then, compared to it, syempre, I did it in 3 minutes or so. The last time, it was 4 hours or more. No? Yung automation, well, di ba parang orderly, dito sa amin, wala pa ako natatanggap na reports of anything untoward, no? And with the exception of Abra na may specific. Tapos kagabi na parang not related sa Quezon, no? So far, knock on wood, no? Sana magpatuloy na. Daanin natin sa kumbinsihan, hindi sa persahan. Anything to do? Well, talagang yung automation ang problema doon sa presinto namin last time. There were 21 or 23 machines that bogged down in the whole province of Tarlac. 7 of them were beyond repair. 1 of them was the one used in the precinct that I voted in. That's why it took me more than 4 hours.
Sir, si Francis Rivera.
Sir, Senator Lac, do you agree yung establishment ng isang task force para mapatay?
That might be that. Pero alam mo yung, babalik ko lang, no? There is exactly about 250,000 men in uniform, both in the AFP and the PNP. Okay. Yung ang dami ko nang tinatask sa kanila. For instance, nung nagkaroon ng kidnapping sa Valenzuela, yung mga bata, no, na-release na yung mga bata yun. Pero talagang umabot na, bakit pati itong mga batang ito? No? E nasobra na ako doon. So meron ako create na task force, di namin binigyan ng pangalan, di namin pinapublicize, pero may mga na-achieve na, no? From the PNP, the AFP, and the NBI. So, nakatask sila doon. Before that, yung violent na carjacking, so meron na nakatask doon. Meron yung mga reports of a syndicate operating in the airport, victimizing balikbayans and tourists. So, there is another task force for that. So, yung pag may binubuo ka, kumukuha ka ng tropa kung saan, siyempre may tinatanggalan ka. Yung numero nga ng ating sundalo at saka polis, hindi naman po nagbago mula nung EDSA. So, dyan baka, magtalaga ng ilang ahente, no? Pero marami ho sa akin, ulitin ko lang, yung violent crimes, mas nasa interest ko sa kasalukuyan. Huwag natin kalimutan yung sa bombing, meron yung grupong nakatalaga para hanapin yung suspect. Na di umano'y, suspect rin sa 2 pang ibang beses na nagbobombas. Bombing nung bar exams. No? So, tapos, pero yung bombing sa Mindanao, so yung bus, di mo na yung 4 na ina-aresto tungkol doon. Mukhang matibay yung kaso. Yung kidnapping yung rape nung nurse sa Mindanao. No? Nagkamali yung unang witness. May mali yung witness na unang pinaniwalaan. Kaya na-release yung mga lumalabas ngayon. Tumulong naghanap doon sa nurse. So, meron rin nakatalaga doon. So, at the end of the day, gusto ko man magtalaga kaliwat kanan, eventually, no, wala ka na makukuha ng italaga, kailangan mag-prioritize. At ang priority ko, yung violent crimes na nangyayari.
Last question po, last question tayo.
Sir, last week you met with the Republic Council to discuss poverty allegations. What has the progress on poverty reduction and national plan?
Yung I wanted a more thorough and detailed program of work. No? I wanted to see also yung monitoring systems as far as the CCT is concerned. I wanted more substance to what was presented, right, than what was presented. So they're working on talaga all of the details of how one implements all of these things. And if I could report it to you once it has been completed, para they've already validated. Kaya ba tama ba to yung targeting system na survey na ginawa nila? Meron pa tayo dyang any doubts left remaining? Yung ano bang priority areas? No? Yung timetable. So I was saying, we cannot leave it in broad policy statements. No? There have to be specifics. Because this is in effect, if we're not successful here, this might be a one-time intervention. Yung whole philosophy na isasabay na natin yung poorest to the poor rather than ihintay mo yung trickle down. Meron talagang direct na intervention. So hopefully by next week I'll have something more concrete. I'm not incapacitated. I think I can still do my function. Therefore, I can do it. We're not that far away. We can do it through the Executive Secretary's office if there's anything I need. No point. You need to delegate somebody else if there is incapacitation, temporary or permanent. And I don't think I am incapacitated in any way. I can still do what I have to do.
Sir, ganun po yung magiging process every time, regardless of how long you were out of the country?
Well, I'm targeting that I hardly leave the country. No?
Last naman.
There will be probably one more in APEC. Okay. Tapos by next year, ngayon pa lang nagne-negotiate na ako talaga para as much as possible. If a trip doesn't redound to immediate and direct benefits to our country, I'd rather pass up on it. There is an international publication that already criticized me for not wanting to go on trips. I'm less of a statesman now. But I think before we are able to do our role in the world stage, let us make sure that government is doing its role on the local stage.
So you'll have desert trips next year, sir?
That will be a general policy. No? Siyempre, yung naging benchmark dito yung United States trip. 25 million pesos, ang return on investment was $2.4 billion. No? Plus yung millennium na 400, plus yung jobs. Parang yun, no-brainer. Kailangan natin gawin yan. Pero kung lalabas tayo at hindi ganun ka-concrete, na expenditure at yung return will be 15-20 years down the line, medyo mahirap yata i-justify in the face of so many things that we have to do here.
Okay, thank you.
Areas here in Tarlac, we have assistance
Walang nireport sa akin ang ating yung napakahabang pangalan ng National Disaster Council. No? So one would assume that it has already been taken care of by the provincial government. The governor has not also made any corrections as far as the report is concerned. None of the congressmen have also sent communication that there is an urgency. So peripheral lang yung peripheral compared to Isabela, yeah, compared to Tugigaraw. So unless they are specific request, then yung kanilang mga funds at anong standby, kanilang calamity funds have proven adequate. And siguro we're also preparing for the new one that hopefully will continue its track of not veering towards the Philippines anymore.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jessica, so